Hello, everybody. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome to Tarot Talk Live. And my name is Catherine. All right. And tonight's episode, we are going to be looking at the Nancy Guthrie case and kind of a collaboration. Some of these questions we may have already touched on already. I just kind of want to go over a few. Now, I know the last one we did talk about, um, the FBI, okay, and specifically this additional data that has come up. And if you guys don't already know, and if you're not, first of all, please make sure you guys like the video, hit that like button for me. It does help with the algorithms and it helps to get the notifications out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure that you are subscribed, okay? Click on the notification bell and make sure that you are clicked on all so that all of the videos that I upload will be sent to you, okay? Now, please check out the last video. It does refer you to the first 3 videos that I did on this case. And those are kind of the most important ones to me because I started looking at this on day, probably the first day, the first or the second day. And I started doing readings on it on day 3. Look at that first video that I uploaded. There are 2 subsequent videos that tie into that first video. Okay, one is a conspiracy theory deep dive. I did a short version and then I did an update to kind of clarify what was going on in that video. Please go and check it out. Go and check out all the videos. Listen, you guys, some of them are a little bit scraggly, not too bad, but if you can bear through some of the beginning, it does clear up a lot. That's just on a couple of the videos. There was some scratchiness, but I had to upload them due to just the sheer like content and how pretty much on point they were. The questions and the cards that were coming out, it just was ridiculous based on evidence that we've seen. Okay, so go check them out, please. Now, tonight we're just going to go over a few things. Now, starting with that FBI video that I did last, go and look at that. Now, I don't know if I asked these questions here, but I know that there was other information that will be shown with additional data images, and I wanted to know specifically what other information will be shown on the additional data images. Okay. What additional data or information will be shown on those data images? What specifically, or what is the energy around what they are already seeing or will be seeing? Okay. It says mental. Seek therapy. It says all eyes on you, and then there's like lingerie. This is just giving me Okay. Okay. You guys, I am getting an energy of whatever it is that is on these videos is obviously something that is not. I I keep getting violent in nature. Like it actually picked up something nefarious taking place. I have soul tie, I have anger, I have summertime here. This is all about things heating up here. And this talks about a karmic, and it also talks about ascension. Do you know what I'm saying? It just makes me uneasy. It makes me uneasy. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like. We have the moon, the five of pentacles, the ace of wands, the page of cups, and the star. This is like, again, something happening in the dark of night, someone leaving, okay, getting away, leaving a situation, right? And we have someone who is hurt here, right, on crutches or has some issues with mobility here, right? And then we have an elderly, looks like a female with, white hair, looks like an older person. We have this Ace of Wands indicating a moment or a time of anger, something heating up, or a moment of excitement here. Page of Cups is all about someone who is thinking about something. They're trying to come up with something. They're in their head with the star here. This is all about things being seen, right? This is all about things being seen or out in the open. This also is direction, looking for direction, thinking about which direction to go. This can also indicate nighttime, stars out at night, having to come up with something in a moment of passion in the middle of the night, after having done some secret thing in the dark of night, having to get away. So I feel like this camera, these images are picking up all of this activity. This is what was taking place on the back end. And you're also going to see someone making decisions. Under the deck, we have the death card here. Again, this is all about someone who is really, let's just be literal about it. This is someone who's perhaps done something that's not so great here. That Queen of Wands represents someone from the outside, some sort of ending or transition. There's someone from the outside coming in, and we have this Eight of Wands, which can indicate fast movement or a lot of movement, things going, coming and going here. Okay. So there's some sort of perhaps communication with some external source here, someone from the outside. And we have decisions being made here. We have decision under the deck here, and we have the Two of Swords here to clarify or confirm. Okay. So take that how it resonates. But I'm telling you, all the while, I keep saying that the camera has picked up more than what they have shown us. Maybe for some other purposes, maybe out of respect for the family and the case. Maybe there are other things going on in the back end. Let's see. Is there a reason why? Here it is, the next question. Why are authorities not releasing certain images? Okay, very good, Catherine. Very good. Why are authorities not releasing certain images with the public? I just want to know. Why are authorities? Okay, we got protection here. First card that just fell out of the deck here is protection. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, I feel like it's to protect the case. This card came out in the reverse, and we have time. It will happen in the near future, and this is in the reverse. So I feel like there's an energy of protecting something. Okay. There's some sort of energy of wanting to protect someone or something that is going to happen, or they don't want to mess something up that is going to be happening in the near future. Let's see. Tell me more here. So we have marriage and we have affirm here. Positive reinforcement. Commitment. So some sort of promise about what is released to the public. So I feel like there's some sort of promise that was made that certain things wouldn't be released to the public. Under the deck, we have addict here. It says no longer in denial. Social media. Look at this, you guys. No longer in denial, social media, and cold, because we have the winter time. This is telling me there's an energy of not wanting to release these or release specific images to social media. Overcoming cravings, breaking addictions. Yeah, for certain nefarious purposes, for social media purposes, for disrespect, for family, because they know exactly what will happen. All right. So this is out of privacy purposes for the family. I'm telling you, I feel like the family, there's more information that they may be aware of that we may not be aware of. It may be information that they know that the kidnappers may not know that they know. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like for protection purposes, they're keeping things quiet. And this is to protect the case and also to protect what information social media gets a hold of. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So right away, we have the magician. This is all about someone who is well equipped, someone who's talented. They have a lot of information, they have everything they need. We have the Hierophant. This is all about information, not just any information, but information from spirit. This is divine information. The truth. This represents the truth, honesty. And we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which represents a new opportunity. So there is someone who I feel has everything that they already need. They already have the information. Do you see what I'm saying? But they're waiting on the opportunity to move forward. They're waiting. It's not time yet. See, under the deck, the Strength card, they're holding back. There's an energy of holding back right now. See, until it's safe. We have the King of Pentacles here. I'm telling you right now, with the Knight of Swords, they are waiting on the right time. And then when it is, they're going to go in. Do you understand? When it is, they're going to go in. But for right now, they are pretending like it is not a big deal. They're pretending like this information is not is not is not a thing. Do you see what I mean? I feel like there's an energy of holding back their knowledge of what they know because they're waiting on this person to take the opportunity to make a move. Do you see what I mean? I feel like they're trying to get information. Okay? I feel like they are trying to get information here. So, what red flags are authorities having when it comes to a certain location? So, that's what I wanted to know. So, what is important to pay attention to when it comes to location? Okay, that authorities have any intent or interest in due to this additional data that they have, okay, discovered, which we don't know what this data is yet. But what is important to pay attention to when it comes to location? Let's look at a different deck here. No, just want to look at this deck here. Shuffle it a little bit. I'm being very gentle with my shuffling, you guys. I do like to shuffle a little bit, but I just don't want to be rough with the cards. All right, so let's see. What is important to pay attention to? Okay, when it comes to location, that authorities have any interest in due to this additional data. So here it is. Okay, right. Okay. We have popped the question. Now, this could be jewelry. This could be also someone who is making plans on taking things to the next level here. We have shocking in the reverse, and we have spell love in the reverse. For me, the shocking news in the reverse, this is all about not wanting to catch someone off guard, or someone with spell love in the reverse. It's almost like you want to keep this person in a place where they don't know what's happening, where they think it's one thing, but it's really something else. See, we have romance here and we have running. See, we have couples here. Do you notice this? We have couples here, running and romance. Here, they're not paying attention to where they're going. You see what I'm saying? They're not paying any attention. And here they're running. See? Shocking news here in the reverse and spell love in the reverse. It's almost like that magician has bamboozled this person, right? Pop the question. It's like jewelry here, something expensive, something shiny. It's almost like a distraction. Wouldn't you think? So they knew that this was going to happen. So this is all about popping the question, asking questions, just catching someone off guard. I'm getting an energy of catching someone off guard. Shocking news in the reverse. This is not a surprise. These questions are not a surprise. Spell love in the reverse. This person is not under any illusion. And now they're running. So, yeah, I feel like we're going from green grass to, it looks like there's very little green here in this field. It looks like hay or wheat. Okay? It looks like hay or wheat. And it's very flat land as well. So it could be that somebody is coming from an area where there's a lot of greenery, right? And running towards an area where there is not a lot of grassy greenery, okay? Where there's a lot of much drier land. So I could say going south, perhaps, this location could take them in an area that is south of Nancy Guthrie's location. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So let's see. Let's look at the tarot messages. What is important to pay attention to when it comes to location that authorities have any interest in right now due to this additional data they have received? So we have the Seven of Swords. That's all about someone who's trying to get away, right? Someone who's trying to get away. We have the Four of Wands. Again, this is all about that popping the question, right? This is all about someone who is making promises, getting away, making promises. I'm looking again, and we have the same terrain here, that flat. You don't see any green. It's kind of like desert like terrain. Okay, that's kind of what I'm paying attention to because we're looking at location. So with that Seven of Swords, it's something hidden, somewhere you can hide something. I feel like this could be jewelry. I feel like there's a location where they may have found jewelry. Pay attention to this. Just note this down in your mental Rolodex. But this is striking to me that we have a picture of a ring here, and then we have the Four of Wands here. And we're asking about location. So this is a secret location, perhaps where you could hide jewelry or where jewelry may be hidden. Okay, so they may have located this location. And the fact that we have the Ten of Pentacles also refers to money, assets, things of high value. So it could be a piece of jewelry. We also now have the Tower in the reverse. Okay, so this is a situation where something is coming to a complete and utter end. It's complete and utter annihilation. You know what I'm saying? It's not being able to come back. So there's a situation where they have taken this jewelry, or God forbid, Nancy, to a location where they felt like she would be hidden and there would be no ability or possibility or potential for her to be found, or, to come back. Do you see what I mean? That's just kind of what I'm trying to say. It's very difficult just saying something like that, y'all. I do have a heart, and this is not easy. Nothing about this case is easy. Okay. So, but this is especially difficult. But this talks about delaying the inevitable. So I feel like there's a situation where they were trying to hide something and delay the inevitable. You know what I mean? As long as possible, so that they could get away. So that they could get away. We have under the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Getting away, not being recognized. They don't want to be found out. You see what I mean? They're trying to get away from this situation. So this is all about leaving something behind. See, and they thought that they were going to get away, but I feel like something is going to be found out here. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Sun. This is all about public recognition or something coming to the light, like for real, the truth, right? We have the Hanged Man here and we have Temperance, okay? So there's going to be some sort of divine intervention. They thought they were leaving something behind, but they don't understand here that how protected Nancy is. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups here with the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups here with the Ace of Swords. The truth is going to come out, and they're going to be going to prison. Someone is going to prison behind this. There is going to be someone who is going to be caught. Someone is going to be caught. The way these cards read, the location of her jewelry is going to bring you to the location of evidence that is going to bring you to the people responsible. And that's what I got for now. I will come back with more questions on the next conspiracy theory. Stay tuned. I'm also going to take a break. We're going to do some other topics for conspiracy theories coming up next. So please stay tuned. I'm not going to announce it ahead of time. It's going to be a surprise. All right. And I think you guys will enjoy it. I will see you there. Bye.